Hello, mate. You all right?
I'm all good, Scott. What's on your mind?
Yeah, so I should be a Labour voter.
Go on.
I voted Tories yesterday. I didn't want to, but I voted the Tories. I'm from Birmingham. I work in a factory for Jaguar Land Rover. I don't know if I can say that, but
of course you can say that. You can say what you want. Well, until you say something you can't say, and then I'll hold you up. But JLR, I mean, okay, go on. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Loud and clear. So what? Just talk me through the decision-making process. And remember, if you need to remind me, I'm not having a scrap with anyone today, Scott.
Yeah,
so.
I don't want to have a scrap, mate. I'm nervous. So I don't want to go down that road. It just doesn't represent me, mate. So I know there's a lot of propaganda that's on social media and the likes and whatnot, but it's the IRA connection for me. I'm from Birmingham, and a lot of people miss this, but no one represented us with the Justice for the 21, the people that died in Birmingham at the hands of the IRA. No one's ever really got given us any justice. And then I have to look constantly at pictures of him on social media and the likes of where he's there with. And I understand.
So for people who don't know, this is the Birmingham pub bombings in the 70s that saw six people wrongly imprisoned. And while we celebrate the reversal of that miscarriage of justice for a lot of people in Birmingham, I should tell you, Scott, you don't know this. My dad was the Midlands correspondent on the Daily Telegraph for this entire period. So oddly, for a southerner, I know I grew up in Kidderminster, but I know this story inside out. And nobody, of course, has been held to account for those 21 murders. And Jeremy Corbyn, rightly or wrongly, was perceived as a friend of the IRA. Oh, mate, this phone line, it's not your fault, I promise. Well, I know it isn't, but I can't talk to someone when I can only hear one word in four. That's really interesting. So, again, it's all about, and I can tell you now that if Scott works at Jaguar Land Rover, he'll be a union member. You can hear in his voice the reluctance, but he couldn't vote for Jeremy Corbyn. He didn't really vote for Boris Johnson. He voted against Jeremy Corbyn. Why? Well, because 21 people were murdered. We'll have another crack at the phone line, and that for you was the perception because Jeremy Corbyn was friends with the people that blew up the pubs in Birmingham. That's the allegation. You couldn't vote for him. It didn't sit with my moral compass to let him represent me. Well, I didn't see that one coming.
Do you know? I'll be honest with you, mate. There's an awful lot of people in Birmingham that was the same way. That stood the same way. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself and my family.
So we got the anti-Semitism. We've talked about that a lot. But actually, for you and for a lot of your circle, it was the IRA associations that were the
It's massive in Birmingham. Just as a point to you, mate. As I say, I work for JLR.
Yeah.
Staunch Labour position. Yeah. Everybody is Labour. I'd say it was a 5-1 Conservative. We was all gutted. None of us wanted to do it. But the
alternative was Corbyn. So you were an ABC. You were an ABC voter.
Yeah, we don't want Boris, mate.
But you voted for him.
We had no choice. What was there for us to vote? You want me to vote for Raj? I ain't voting that bigot. You know, like I'm stuck in a pickle. It's horrible.
I don't think we heard your voice in the election period. I don't just mean you.
I don't think that voice was. I don't feel like we were ever represented.
That's absolutely fascinating.
It's gutting. I'm gutted. What's happened to Labour? That exit poll last night broke my heart.
And yet just for people just tuning in, I'm sorry to talk over you. I just want people to be clear because a lot of people will be just tuning in. You voted for the Conservatives and you were gutted when they won.
Devastated. I don't know, that sounds ridiculous.
It doesn't.
I'm 32 years old, mate. I've voted since I was 18. I'm passionate about politics. It means a lot. I live in an area called King's Standing, which is decimated by poverty, mate.
Yeah.
You know, there is nothing for the kids. I've got a 3-year-old, and I dread to think the world that he's coming into. But, mate...
This is what I want the Corbyn lobby to listen to. That's what they need to hear. They didn't listen to you for 4 years.
How many times have Labour been told that the voter cannot connect to Jeremy Corbyn? I know there's a certain amount it does, and I know he does an awful lot of good as well. But mate, there's an awful lot that he doesn't do, and there's an awful lot, and I think it's proven in the north. I think it's proven throughout the country.
I wonder how many people are like you. I wonder how many people are like you, and because that is an astonishing thing that you said, but it's perfectly oddly believable to me. You're gutted at the result, but it's what you voted for. That sums up everything.
Devastated, mate. I hate what does Conservatives bring to me. It doesn't bring anything to me, but I felt railroaded into a position where I had no choice. You know?
Yeah, I do know. I get it. I mean...
It's a shame. I've never phoned you, mate. I listen to you every day.
Oh, thank you.
I never phone you, mate. Well, I had to phone in today. Well, I just wanted to... I wanted for once for someone to hear that point of view as well, you know.
It's a brilliant point of view. It really is. It's absolutely heartbreaking listening to you. But even if I was in the mood for a scrap, I wouldn't be having one with you because I can't pick a hole in a single thing you've said, Scott.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Well, thank you.
I thought you was going to go at me.
No, not at all. Just before you go, because while the phone line went down, I speculated upon something. Are you a trades unionist?
I'm a member of the Unite Union, yeah. Yeah, I'm a member.
Well done, Jeremy.